So like as we both are meeting for the first time, so let's start the conversation with the introduction. So I would like to know more about you, so we can take the conversation forward. Would you like to start?
Okay. Mm, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, you're asking about myself.
Yeah, you can talk about yourself. Like tell me about yourself. I mean to
Mm,
say.
my my name is Anudeep and I'm from Telangana. I finished my graduation in agricultural science and currently preparing for state government jobs. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, got it. May I know what's your hobbies? Like, what do you do in your leisure time?
Yeah, basically, bro. I mean, it's like preparing. Currently, I was busy with my studies, and generally in leisure time, it's nowadays actually mostly using mobile. Sometimes badminton. Yeah, chit chatting with friends. That's it.
Okay, got it. So, like, have you born and brought up in Telangana or in any other state?
No, bro. I'm born and brought up in Telangana itself. I'm
Telangana.
basically I'm from a village background. My schooling and my graduation, everything was in village level only. It's in rural area actually.
Okay, so you have also done your education, like schooling in the college and all, in the Telangana itself.
Yeah, in Telangana, in rural part of Telangana. Not I've been not exposure to some cities and everything. Complete rural area. Rural
Okay,
area.
okay, got it. So, and I just skipped the your educational part. So, just can you explain about your educational part? What have you done in college? Like, I just forgot.
Yeah, I done my graduation in agriculture.
In
It's
agriculture.
like BSc agriculture. Mm,
So because I
yeah.
literally don't have any idea about agriculture and all. So like yeah,
Mm,
a person like who wants to get into the agriculture field, so there is a option to do BSc. Like we have only one option. If we want to go into the agricultural field, so we will have to do BSc. And is
yeah.
there any other option to get into the field?
Actually, bro, in Telangana, it's like the scenario is different. Actually, my aim is like to become a doctor, and after finishing of my plus two, I prepare for NEET and MSET. Yeah, generally in Telangana for getting into agriculture or like veterinary or like BDS and like horticulture, we need to actually attempt an exam called MSET. It's like common entrance test.
Okay.
Uh, After if we don't get any seed in NEET, generally we do attempt both exams actually, NEET and MSET. If we didn't get an allotment in NEET, generally we prefer for MSET. And in MSET also there will be a ladder actually. First it will be like veterinary assistant, like veterinary science actually, then agriculture, then horticulture, then home science, and it will be like that. Based on our rank, they will actually call us and they will allot seat actually based on that thing. And my choice, I mean, it's like I have no choice, so I took agriculture. I actually wait for 1 year, and this is after second year also. I didn't got. I mean, my aim is to. I said right. I want to become MB and do doctor and write MBBS, but I don't want to waste one more year for that purpose. Like I just entered into agricultural science.
Okay. So got it. And what is the duration of BSc by the way?
It's like very similar. It's 4 years of course, and first 3 years it will be like completely theory, and when in final year we have like Rave program and like uh, that's like we will get into fields and do some kind of farming and everything. Like we will get to field level. We will get to know the field level knowledge. Yeah.
Okay, got it. So I hope like you completed your graduation this year or last year?
Yeah, in 2023.
23. Like
It's like 2 years.
yeah, it's going to be a 2 year. Okay, got it. So
Yeah,
like
yeah,
as you said
yeah.
that you want to become a MBBS doctor, but on the
Yeah.
other side you are also preparing for the government exam, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
I
like
mean, once upon a time, like I have a, I mean, like my target is to become a doctor.
okay,
Unfortunately, I couldn't make in NEET, so it's loud. I mean, like I have no choice to get into. I mean, like to continue my studies, so I entered agricultural science.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, I do have little interest on this thing also. It's not like I didn't want, but I don't want to waste one more year for that sake.
Got it. So like when assume it like right now you have just done your BSc and suppose you want to become a MBBS doctor, and assume it that you have become a MBBS doctor. So from now, like if you become a doctor, so how much time will you take to become a doctor? Because now there is a gap, to become a doctor, MBBS doctor. So how much time will you take to become a doctor if everything goes well?
Yeah, I mean, so far, I mean, like in current scenario, and I was seeing everywhere, like even finishing MBBS is not that worthy, actually, and
Okay.
we need to do some kind of specialization. For that sake, I need to. I mean, like in here in MBBS, it's like we need to do like 5 years actually for
Okay. From
finishing
now.
of MBBS.
From now
Uh,
onwards.
you're asking now if I want to study. You're saying that like that.
Yeah, yeah.
My
From now, like as you have done BSc, and now like as your dream was to become a MBBS doctor. So now, if you
oh,
continue it, and how much time will you take to become a MBBS doctor? So I was asking that duration from now.
it will take roughly 6 to. I mean, like I don't know. I mean, like when I was perfect. I mean, like continuation in school, college, I didn't get, but I guess it will be like 7 to 8 years. I think so.
Okay, from now.
It's like MBBS is not enough in current scenario. I think.
Okay,
I
got
mean,
it.
like it's like I need to do some kind of specialization in after finishing of graduation. I
Okay.
need to do finishing MBBS. I need to do MS also.
Okay, like I don't have any idea about study. That's the reason I'm asking multiple questions. So at least I can get some
Okay.
knowledge. I can bring some knowledge. Because
Okay.
when I was like a kind of, I wasn't child, but yeah, when I was in 8th standard or like 7th standard, since then I started working. So the interest of
Okay.
study went away from my end. So because at the time I started making money, so so I lost the interest of study. So that
Okay.
was the time, the crucial time, that every person gets matured, because there was a
Okay.
learning time, but I couldn't learn because my focus
Okay.
was to make money. So there's the reason I
Okay.
ask everyone about the study. So at least in the
Okay.
future, if in case if I get married, if I give, like if I have any kind of baby and like child, so at least I can
Okay.
guide them. Okay, so that's a different part, and I don't wanna get into that topic. So I also just wanna ask that you also want to become an MBBS doctor. So in doctors there are so many categories. Like what type of doctor you want to become? What type of space list you want to become in doctor?
Yeah, I want to become a cardiologist.
Cardiologist. Or can you
Uh,
explain like what is that?
it's like a cardiologist, like a specialist person who treats heart actually.
Heart. Okay, got it.
Special. Mm.
Got it. Okay. So you can ask me if you wanna ask any question. I would love to
So I
answer.
mean, you said like you have. I mean, like you left your studies in earlier and you started doing some kind of business. Yeah, am I right?
No, no, I didn't start any kind of business when I was in seventh
Then
standard. I started working in a kind of company, the private companies.
okay.
So at the time I was child, to be honest, like because below 17 years they Indian government consider us as a child
Yeah,
labor. So I would
yeah,
work
yeah,
as a
yeah.
child labor.
Juvenile.
Yeah. So I was working in a company where there was no, like what to say, there was no role of any kind of study, like kind of person who uneducated person work. So I would work in that
Hmm.
company.
Okay, I mean, which field you have started?
Okay, so
In
like
which field you have started?
I started, when I started at the time, I started working in a company where I would take chewing gum. Do you anytime
Okay,
have chewing
yeah,
gum?
yeah,
Yeah, so I would take
yeah,
chewing
yeah. I
gum
did.
at the time. So I worked in that company more than, yeah, around 2.5 years. I kept on working in
Okay.
that company, and then later I left. I also distribute the paper, newspaper.
Oh.
So 3 to 4 months,
Hmm.
not more than that. Then I joined
Okay.
in a small agency where I would kind of office boy. I was an office boy,
Okay.
and later on, I started learning about operating. Banners. Do you have any idea about banners that we hang on the streets? The big banners of
Banners. Okay.
banners, yeah, banners. So I would
Yeah, yeah.
print that banners as well. So I worked in that
Okay.
agency for 6 months, and later on I got to realize that I was getting infection through the colors, and there were some chemicals which were
Okay.
being used in that machine. So I was getting infected
Okay.
from them. So I left
Okay.
that organization, and the first company that I joined, the professional organization, when I was 19 years old. So that was a BPO industry. So I
Okay.
started working in that was a USA based company. So
Okay.
I my professional journey started in when I was 19 year, and since then I
Okay.
started working in different companies. So I switched three companies, till then so far. So now I have 5 years of
Okay.
experience in the BPO industry as a customer care executive, and 6 months in the
Okay.
domestic process, like a domestic, and 4.5 years experience in the international campaign. Yeah, so overall experience I'm having holding 5 years.
Oh, okay. I mean, like when you were entering to, oh, I mean, like you said, like you started with professional in 19, right?
Yeah.
You don't have any kind of a professional, I mean, like perfect certified memos and everything, right? How they actually
Okay.
took you?
Okay, I didn't tell you the whole story. I didn't leave this study. I was going to school.
Okay.
I also did my graduation, but the
Okay.
learning part. I mean the learning part that I didn't learn. When I entered in standard. Since
Okay.
then, in eight. I mean from 8, 9, 10th, 11th, 12th. I
Okay.
barely went to the school. Like I would
Okay.
go to school to give the examination, nothing else,
So
and
it's like, I mean, it's like open school type of thing. Yeah,
yeah,
distance kind of.
yeah, you can say that.
Okay.
And later
Okay.
on, like because it doesn't mean that I was not good at study. I was good at study at the time, but there was a
Mhm.
kind of financial crisis, in my family. That's the reason I had to start working in early
Okay.
age, but I was good at study, and I was kind of like competition. There was a competition in school, and I was kind of person who would like stand in front of like monitors, like who were good at study, so I would
I
compete
mean,
them.
like you're kind of first bencher and topper kind of person, right?
I was not first bencher, but yeah, back bencher, but I was a kind of good intelligent guy back then. Like I
Okay.
was good at
Okay,
study.
topper. Topper.
I cannot say topper, but yeah, I would compete with them, like because
Yeah, it's like you will come in that range only then.
yeah, yeah, but
without going to school, and like you are doing parallelly some work, and you are, I mean, like you are giving competition to I mean, like good students, then you are obviously right.
yeah.
Kind of person topper, right?
But to be honest, I lost interest in study when I was in 11 or 12th. So that's the
Okay.
reason I couldn't get good marks in 10, 12 standard when I did. I mean, when I gave board examination. Yeah, so it's okay.
Okay.
Then after completion of my 12th, so I wanted to do engineering, but still I was facing financial crisis because I had to pay 4 lakh rupees for 4 years. By the way, not in one go, but yeah, every year I had to pay one lakh rupees. So at the time I didn't have money, that much money. So I dropped out like from school, and then I waited one year, and then my friend suggested me that if you want to do engineering, as I wanted to do IT engineering like CS. I wanted to do engineering from CS branch. So they told
Mm-hmm.
if you cannot do engineering, so you can do one thing. You can do BCA. So you
Mm-hmm.
can at least can work in the future in IT industry because
Okay.
yeah, in BCA there is a kind of I mean syllabus where people can learn about coding and all part. I mean to say. So I joined BCA, I mean, I started doing BC, but as I also was working in the company, so I was not able to handle because at the time my English was pathetic. Like I didn't have any knowledge about English, and in BC everything was in English. And when I started
Okay.
going college, like I went
Okay.
there for 7 to 8 days. So every
Okay.
lecture was being taught by in English language by teachers, by lecturers.
Okay.
I was not able to
Good.
understand, and I was getting frustrated at the time. So I left my study, like I left BCA. I again dropped out, and now like
Okay.
I wasted more 2 years of my life in that time. And
Okay.
after 2 years, my friend suggested me that if you don't do any kind of study, so then it would be difficult for you to get a job in the future. So my friend
Okay.
suggested me to do 2 degrees. The first one is
Okay.
BCom and the second one is
Okay.
BA. So BA was a
Okay.
kind of the lowest. I mean, like the we can say lowest study that anybody can do it BA.
Yeah,
And the
yeah.
second,
Anybody can pass out
yeah,
easily.
anybody can pass out. And the second one is BCom. So majority of my friends suggested me to do BCom because it's a good degree compared to BA, and in the
Yeah,
future.
yeah. I mean, it's like little bit closer to C. You said that
Brother,
computer science, right?
brother, actually, some guests have come right now. So can we talk later? So okay, let me tell you one thing. My YouTube channel name. Can you remember? My YouTube channel name is Share Your Journey.
Share your journey.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I will edit this and I'll upload it, and later on in the future we can talk. So you can search tomorrow this. I will upload it. Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Bye, bro.
Great. I mean,
It
like
was nice
nice,
talking to
nice
you.
speaking with you.
Okay. Because
Okay, bro.
I have to go right now.
Okay, bye, bro.
Bye.